Hello, my beautiful people and my wonderful souls. Guys, I am back with a video that I promised you guys that I was going to bring further detail on the DNA activation. So tonight, you're going to get this information. I'm going to be talking about understanding the 12 strands of DNA, which was a part of our ancestors' heritage. And this is what we call the DNA activation. And as I get further into this video message, I'm going to explain all this to you and how all this brings us to the place of a spiritual awakening, to that place of an ascension that's going to take place, my people, in the year of 2021. Hey, if you want to go to your greater higher self, to become the best version of whom the Creator created for you to be, and if you're ready to step out of all of the boxes and all the blocks and mental things and all those things and hurts and pains, whatever the hell you went through in 2020, 2020, that was a hell of a year for all of us. It was an awakening that we didn't really not understand because, wow, many of us thought that, hey, you know, we got this, we got life, we know what we're doing, but it came to shake us because that was, a nudging from the creator of the universe himself. Let's dive into this message. Again, the topic is understanding the 12 strands of DNA, which was a part of our ancestors' heritage, the DNA activation. And my people tell you this, for years science has recognized that we have 2 active physical strands of DNA. And we also have further 10 energetic DNA strands, which have been dormant within the human being for so many centuries. And we're all like, well, Destiny, I only know about my mom, my dad. Those are 2 strands, my people. Our ancestors had 12 strands of DNA. 10 of them got lost. Somewhere down the line, many years later, scientists discovered those lost 10 strands of DNA. Listen to this. These dormant strands of DNA have been discovered by scientists who, not knowing the function of these strands, and they have identified them as junk DNA. But we all know that these 10 lost strands, they are not junk, my people. Those are a part of our past, a part of our life, a part of who we are. It was taken away from us to keep us in that place of ignorance, that place of not knowing our true selves, not knowing the divine creator of the universe. So it's not junk. They want to feed us all those lies and we fell for it and we fell asleep and we could not wake up. But my people, this is the new DNA. But they want to call it junk. That's the new DNA that is about to be revealed, which will lead us, my people, I'm telling you, to your greater higher self. And I'm telling you, only way that you're going to be able to go to that higher place is that you're going to have to let go of the past year, 2020. My people, you're going to have to let go. And then you have to stay tuned and get this message tonight. Stay tuned for this message, my people. I'm telling you, it's about to blow your DNA thinking right out of the water. You're about to wake up, my people. So let me talk about the DNA a little bit. What DNA is a nucleic acid that contains all of the genetics instructions used in development and function of all known living things. That's what DNA is all about. But the main role of DNA is that the long-term storage of information. And that's what it is. It stores all the information within inside of us. Like I said, the main role of DNA is the long-term storage of information. Where's the information? It's within us, my people. That's why I tell you everything you need to know about yourself, who you are, your life. My people, is all inside of you. It's been stored there. So DNA is often compared to a set of blueprints since it contains the instructions. Yes, it contains the instructions needed to construct other components of cells It's a lot of function in there, my people, that we don't understand. Even like I said, scientists really don't understand it. They stumble upon that there were more than two strands, that there were 10 other energetic strands of DNA, but hey, people don't know. All this information is in the hand of the divine creator of the universe, my people. But let me tell you again, DNA is often compared to a set of blueprints, since it contains the instructions that is needed to construct other components of cells. And this DNA segments is that it carries a genetic information, and what that genetic information is called genes. But other DNA sequences have structural purposes, or even though it has been involved in regulating the use of genetic information. And let's try to follow along with what I'm saying now. Just don't say, okay, this is crazy, this is not making sense. Stay tuned. Stay right there. Because I'm going to get deeper into this, my people. I'm going to show how all this is going to come together. Now, our DNA is therefore our personal blueprint, and such holds all our mental, our physical, it holds our emotional, and our spiritual information. And the original human being had 12 strands of DNA actively working, maintaining full functions of the human as a spiritual being. So listen to this. With our over preoccupation with left brain thinking and the closing down of our heart centers, that's your heart chakra. I'll keep telling you, that's where love begins. That's where everything begins to open right here when you reach your heart chakra. My people, let me tell you, these extra DNA strands have been lost. My people, it's in us, but it has been lost. And the consequences of this loss are that we live in a spiritual deficient society. And our intuitivity and our healing abilities, my people, it has been hugely refused. And it also has resulted in us only accessing and using a very small part of our brains. But I'm going to tell you this. The human body, it is the most valuable thing, my people, that we can ever own. And it stores and it holds a wealth of information, so much wisdom, and all the knowledge you can ever imagine on every aspect of ourselves, every aspect of our world, and all of our life, my people. It's all there. It's all there inside of you. Combinations of intelligence are stored within the human being. And then there's a great amount of data that is stored inside the body. People, we are wisdom. We are knowledge. We got everything that we need, and we don't know it. And we fall for all the games that they play in life and telling us we this and we that, and we follow along with their bullshit. And they leading us down a rabbit hole of stupidity, man, making us ignorant and looking stupid. But people, you are light. You are a supernatural being. You got all the wisdom and knowledge within you, because what the Creator says, if any man or woman who likes wisdom, he said, let him ask me. He said, oh, don't ask me. He said, I'm not going to withhold that from you. But you got to believe that what you're looking for with all your heart, that it is the plan and the divine, it is the plan within the divine time of the Creator of the universe, my people. But we got so much wisdom and knowledge. And listen to this. Combinations of intelligence are stored within the human, and a great amount of data is stored inside of the body. And inside our bodies are the formulas required to replicate other forms of intelligence throughout this universe. And we are divine by people. Just like our maker. We are divine. My people, we are divine. We are divine. Just like our Creator. Listen, at conception now, we receive from our two different bloodlines, and you all know our two different bloodlines is our mommy and our daddy. These are our parents, right? Then certain matched, my people, and pair recessive genes. That's when the time when mom and daddy came together, we did what they had to do, and there we come. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about that. These genes, though, it hold light codes that gives us the highest opportunity for assessing and developing our spiritual abilities and for healing the damaged and the wounded aspects of our soul. And people, this is more deeper than you can ever imagine. But it's time to wake up. It's time to have that kundalini unwrapped around the spinal cord so you can move from your lower base up to your greater higher self, up to the crown chakra. That's a part of the 12 major chakra systems that we'll be talking about a little bit later on. And my people, listen, at the same time, these genes, it hold memories which have created blocks to our path to oneness and initiated our deep-rooted feelings of separation. Separation from our true essence as well as our divine creator of this universe. My people, this memory of separation has forced us to create experiences and situations where we are given now the opportunity to heal ourselves, to heal our world, and to heal our separations. Now that's what that apocryphal proverb said, man, heal thyself. People, I'm telling you, we were created to heal ourselves, and that's a whole nother video. But as a soul, we carefully pick, and listen to this, and we carefully chose our parents and their bloodlines in order to facilitate experiences and situations that would enable us to heal ourselves. We chose our parents. You chose your mom, you chose your dad, you chose this union to come into. You picked the bloodline that you want to come through. You did that on your own. So you could facilitate experiences, I said, and situations that will enable you, me, to heal ourselves. And we have therefore handpicked our own DNA, people. We handpicked our DNA structures and the possible opportunities to activate and to awaken further strands of DNA. I mean, that's why it's no longer those two strands that scientists in the world was all talking about. Now by us coming to be a more awakened being, moving to our greater higher self, we are waking up those 10 strands that were lost at one point. My people, the energy of our earth is moving through major vibrational shifts into a higher level or to higher levels of consciousness. So as the earth, it raises her vibration, people, then we as human beings, we are being given many opportunities to raise our vibration as well. And the shift is being referred to as the ascension, the great ascension, the great spiritual awakening. And there are many people around the world who are experiencing confusion right now. They are living in chaos. They are living in hell. They are living in a place of negativity, pain, all kinds of things that's keeping them in that lower state of consciousness, that 3D level dimensional. My people, we are moving away and out of the 3 dimension, out of the 4th dimension, and the Creator is trying to take us into that 5th dimension, the higher, greater state of conscious level. And so there are people who is experiencing confusion and chaos in their worlds. They created them, my people. We created our reality with our thoughts. But yet, in this seeming chaos and confusion, my people, it lies great opportunities now. Great opportunities for us to grow and to expand, my people, to evolve and to know our truth. The Bible tells you, and you shall know the truth, and the truth will make you free. My people, it's time to get free. It's time to really start living in your freedom and becoming your greater and higher self and the best version of whom He created for you to be. Now, one of the most exciting aspects of our evolutionary process is the retooling of our DNA. And that's what's going on now. That is what is happening as scientists start digging and looking into it and finding out there's more than just 2 strands of DNA. There's 12. 10 has been lost. My people, so the process is retooling our DNA. Cosmic light encoded rays from our Creator have been coming into our earth, stimulating change and reordering our human bodies. And as the light encoded, then the filaments are absorbed into our being, and our scattered DNA is being activated. That's 10 DNA energetic. But people said that was lost, my people. The Creator's like bringing those dry bones back together, breathing life and breath into them. They shall live again. They shall live, my people. As I said, our scattered DNA is being activated and reformed into new helices or strands of DNA, and is being recorded or is being reordered into bundles. And what happened there is that these rebundling, my people, and reordering processes that we create a more evolved nervous system that facilitates new information and data to move into our consciousness and to move into the greater, higher state of consciousness. And many of our dormant brain cells are being awakened, my people. And you're going to see more and more of this taking place in the coming year of 2021. Many of our dormant brain cells are being awakened, and we are able to access our full body potential. My people, we are becoming the greater and the best we could ever be. And that is about to take place, and you're going to see a whole lot of changes in your life, in your growth, in everything that you're about to do and achieve and attain that you ever dream of. My people, you're about to go to the highest, greatest state that you could ever imagine. You're going to see things like you never seen it. You're going to experience things like you never experienced. You're going to be able to walk in confidence within faith. And you're going to believe in the divine creator God that is within you, my people. You're about to ready to go to that place, to what they call the kingdom of heaven. That is within you, my people. So listen to this. Many of our dormant brain cells, I'm telling you, they are being awakened this coming year of 2021. And we are being able to access our full body potential. So as our body filled with more light, so our memories, my people, they are open. Our memories are open, and then we evolve as our DNA evolves into conscious multi-dimensional beings. That's what we create us to be. That's what he created for us to live our lives. My people, our 12 DNA strands, it activates and it connects to the 12 chakra points. It's called the 12 chakra systems. And this energy doorways through which we access our spiritual heritage. This is what our ancestors, they've been through this. They've gone through this when they was in full total operation, and the 12 strands of DNA was functioning before they became lost. The 12 strands of DNA serve as links through the 12 chakras to the energy web outside of our bodies. See, people talk about the 7 major chakras, my people. Those are the chakras within your body. And I have named them before, and I got plenty of videos out there on them as well, the 7 major chakras. But as we get up to the crown chakra, that's that outside of our head, my people, we have energy wavelengths outside. There are chakras outside of the body that people really never talk about. The 12 chakras access energetic doorways into our body, connecting us to the vital forces of existence. It is through opening and activating these portals of energy that we begin to truly know ourselves. As all 12 strands of DNA are now forming, whatever issues we have not dealt with and peacefully cleared in our personal history, my people, it will create chaos in our lives. And we are not looking for another year like 2020. If you're not looking for that year, then don't dwell in that hurt, in that confusion, in those losses, in those pains. Don't dwell in the negative things that happen, my people. You gotta let that go and move on with the flow of the universe into a brand new life. He said, behold, I'm gonna do a new thing. You gotta believe that. You gotta go with the new thing. Take whatever that the past has thrown at you. Take it as opportunities to grow and learn from those things. These are new lessons that you're about to bring into a brand new year of 2021. So my people, the spinning of the 12 major chakras. I'm telling you, this is gonna be so deep. Now, let me go back because I don't want you to miss this. The 12 strands of DNA serve as links through the 12 chakras to the energy web outside of our bodies. And the 12 chakras act as energetic doorways into our body, connecting us to the vital forces of existence. Okay, listen. It is through opening and activating these portals of energy that we begin to truly know ourselves. As all 12 strands of DNA are now informing whatever issues we have not dealt with peacefully and we have not cleared in our personal history, my people, is going to come back, as I said before, and create more chaos for us. And we are not looking for another year like 2020. So if you're not looking for another year like the 2020 gave us hell and beat the hell out of a lot of us, then you start focusing on the negative things that came out of that year. Feelings, my people, and memories are emerging, offering us an opportunity to experience the fabric of our being and revealing who we are through the events and the beliefs that are intricately woven into us. And you can release that. You can release all of that, my people, in the coming year of 2021. Our task, though, it is to awaken. Our task is to activate and unite all 12 chakras, in the chakra systems, creating the spinning of the 12 DNA strands. This spinning, though, of the 12 strands of DNA and the 12 chakra points, my people, it will draw us to energies that will intermingle and move throughout our beings, activating and awakening the difference and the different aspects of ourselves. And this will trigger new versions of ourselves, the understanding of ourselves, and the wisdom and knowledge that is around us, and the meanings to all events in our lives and in our world as well. And my people, this is so exciting. This is an exciting time for us to be living in, my people. This is the best time of your life. My people, our 12 chakras are collections of energy. And my people, I hope you're really getting something out of this. The 12 chakras are energy where events can emerge. And like I said, they hold memory and identity, and each corresponds to a strand of DNA. And these 12 energy centers must be accessed from within, where we can feel the data corresponding with the translating of our experiences within the context of our minds. And by opening our hearts, people, that heart center, the heart chakra, and minds, we have to open our minds. All the answers to the great mysteries, it will be found within us. That's deep, but you got to go deep inside to get all the information. And we are required to step out of our current belief systems and to create a new life, a new wholesome, healthy life. My people, by opening our hearts, like I said, and our minds, we have to go deep within ourselves, and we are required to step out of our current belief systems and to create new belief systems as the mind is structured to evolve and to form our experiences based on what that we command, whatever that we speak, That's what's going to happen. If we speak negative, negative happens. If we speak positive, positive happens. Whatever that you speak, people, whatever you think, that's what you become. As a man or woman thinking with his or her heart, so they become. Our mind is not our master, people. We are the masters of our mind. You got to believe that. The mind is just a tool to be used to create reality and nothing more. And listen to this. By consciously working with the waves of energy, I'm telling you, by consciously working with the waves of energy, and you see that light moving into our earth, we are able to realize and understand the transformation of this planet is based upon the healing and the power of our minds. That's where it all starts. It's within our minds. So activating the full 12 DNA strands will create a connection between our human genetic coding and give us access to all knowledge and wisdom. My people, I keep telling you, the Bible says, if any man or woman like wisdom, let him ask of God, the creator of the universe. And he said, I will not withhold any of that from you. Man, we got it all. All we got to do is go deep within us. Ask. That's what he wants to do. Give us access to all knowledge and wisdom. And if you can receive that, my people, and you're ready to go to a greater and higher level, then you guys make that an understanding of these 12 strands of DNA. And all this was a part of our ancestors' heritage, my people, which down the line, like everything else, was taken from us, was robbed from us, we was ripped from us, we put us to sleep, and we came them and they became us, and they took control of our lives. And that is a whole nother video. But people, this is the awareness and understanding of who we truly are. So let me say this and I'm about through. In activating all 12 strands of DNA, do you get me? In activating all strands of DNA, we create an alignment within ourselves, allowing us to gently shift into a much higher vibrational levels and frequency of light. We are the light of the world. That's what the Bible says. We are the light of the world, my people. So by us moving into higher vibrations levels and frequencies of light, it's helping our ascension process by further awakening our human consciousness. And this is what the divine creator of this universe wants for us more than anything, my people. He wants us to move into this brand new coming year of 2021. Move with the flow of the universe, because he is trying to awaken us to a greater, higher person, a higher being than who we really think that we are. That's what he wants for us. He says, and that's what the Creator says, behold, I think it's Isaiah 43, chapter 43, verse 19, he says, behold, he said, I want to do a new thing in you. He's been trying to do a new thing in us for so long. Many has rejected him. Some has gone along with him, and then they've turned back. Then few just went on all the way. Be one of those ones that when you start on this spiritual awakening, this spiritual ascension journey, go all the way in. Go deep and trust the divine creator himself. Because he is there waiting on us to say, here I am. Send me, and he will send you to a place like you never ever been, and a place where you would never want to return again, to that lower consciousness state of your lower self. You got so many things happening. Get ready. 2021 is almost here, my people. And you're going to see a whole better you. You're going to be a whole better who you are. You're going to be more successful. You're going to be more fruitful, more confident, more loving, more kind, more peaceful. You're going to be so totally in sync with everyone. You're going to love people. None of these things that people do, these petty, stupid things, going to move you anymore. You're going to have such just a love for humanity. That's all being awakening. That's what the DNA activation is all about. You got to bring those 10 lost energy centers back into the place where the Creator had created for them to be. They're inside lying dormant, and we have to awaken them. I'm done, my people. Behold, he says, I want to do a new thing in you. Isaiah 43:19. I'm going to see you guys at the next video, and I hope this information has really has helped you. I am completed. I'm done. I just want you to understand more about the DNA activation, the 12 strands of DNA activation. A lot of videos out there. Go look it up, study, do some research on your own, my people. But be prepared and don't wait till the end of the year or the first day of January to start trying to get ready. Do it now. Get ready for the ascension awakening. Get ready for the spiritual awakening, people. You're about to go to a greater and higher level and become your best version that you can ever imagine you can be. You're about to go into your whole full-blown 12-strand DNA. And my people, I will see you at the next video. Namaste.